tell you guys, thank you for doing what you do and just getting to work and putting your work out there. It's the hardest thing to do, and it holds the most people up, and it holds progress back in the world more than anything. Is that we all sit and say, I don't know if I should say this. I don't know if I should put this product out. I don't know if my creative is good enough. You know, was that picture good enough to share? And I think we have to focus on, you know, what are the tools in our toolbox that we have available to us, right? This, everybody's got this. What, you know, you can download an app on here and edit video or edit pictures and make them look beautiful. And you have your own message and your own creativity. You should definitely share that, whatever it is, because that is what makes a difference in the world. Is when we take something that's important to us and we speak it and we put it out there. And most people never have the confidence to put their work out there. So I really admire you guys for doing what you do. I was prepared for a Q&A deal, so I didn't prepare slides, or I would have. I really really enjoy putting slides together, but I've got some videos to show you. First, I'll tell you about us. Herdmark Media is a company that my wife, Marlene, and I started 2.5 years ago, Marlene.
Yes.
We started full-time into the business. Our job is to tell the story of agriculture. We work for companies in agribusiness. We work for commodity organizations, so the people who represent beef growers, pork producers, corn, wheat, all the different commodity organizations. We work for those companies to help them share their stories, and we also work for you know, some farms that have branded products and so forth as well. The biggest part of our work is photography and video production. We're probably 90% video right now. If that tells you anything about, especially those of you in communications, about what you should be thinking about video, you should be learning video. It's 90% of our workload. Our company's growing amazingly fast. And the reason is there's so much need for it. People need the information, and we have to constantly present it in new and unique and creative ways and get it in front of them. And where are they? They're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. They're on social media. So the byproduct of what we've learned to do in our company of supplying these photo and video products, the byproduct of that is that we've had to do a lot of work on social and really understand the different demographics on social and where people are at and what platforms matter and make a difference, and then how you create content for those different platforms. So we're a content creation company, and I'll show you a few things that we've worked on. In this video that I'll show you first is part of a series we produced for the Ohio Beef Council. And this will give you an idea kind of how we took a subject, right? We want to show that beef cattlemen care for their cattle, that they really care about how these animals are taken care of, that they care about their health and well-being, and that they're, you know, constantly checking them, caring for them, and so forth. So we need to formulate this into a story that's digestible for the consumer. How do we give them this message in a manner that's interesting, captivating, in a manner that will get their attention? And so here is how we chose to tell. This is one part of like an 8 or 9 part video series. This is called Cattlemen.
With just 4 weeks until calving season, a massive cold front has enveloped the Midwest. And while the snow missed the farm, below zero temperatures have frozen preparations.
Well, the hardest part of taking care of cattle in the wintertime is just the extra work you have to do to make sure everything's working properly. We have automatic waters for cattle, and so we have to go around and check every one of them and make sure there's no ice built up on it, making sure that nothing's froze up, none of the pipes are froze. Today the temperature here is been in the single digits all day, with the wind chill even below that. In the weather's that cold, you have to take extra special care of your cattle. During winter weather, there's a variety of health concerns we have. Mostly it's the nutrition, make sure they have proper nutrition, and then also with water, make sure they have clean, fresh water.
As Scott works to ensure all the cattle waterers are functioning properly, Sasha feeds the cows large bales of hay that were stored over the summer. Will they have enough to outlast this cold? Follow the story on our YouTube channel, Ohio Beef Council. This look around the farm brought to you by Ohio's beef farmers in partnership with the Ohio Corn Marketing Program and the Ohio Soybean Council.
So there were like 8 of these in the series, and so we decided we're going to tell this story in the format of a reality show, and we're going to introduce this family to the consumer, right? Because they can relate to a person. It's hard to relate to a cow if you've never met her. It's easy to relate to a person. And so we took these people, Scott and Sasha Rittenhouse from here in Ohio, and we told their story. Why are Scott and Sasha important? They're important because they're young. They're important because they have children of their own, because they're concerned about what their kids eat too. And so we told this entire series that showed both those things, that they're family people, they're just like you and me, they're just like all of us, but they also raise cattle for a living, and that's what they do. And so it was easy for people to hook into, okay, we get this, we can kind of relate to these people and understand their position, and so this series had over 1 million views on YouTube, and you get a lot more on Facebook too. And so it's kind of fun to watch that get out into the community and get some reach, because we really saw that people were relating and engaging with that story. This next one is a video that we produced. So the goal was, okay, for the Ohio Court Council, they do a classroom project where in 5th grade classrooms, they do virtual field trips on Google Hangouts. And so they wanted a video to introduce that program and show people how are pigs raised from the start to the end, right? And so we decided we'd make a virtual field trip that people could watch, and in order to relate to our target audience, which is actually 5th grade students, we got a couple 5th graders to make the video. So I'll play this for you. It's a few minutes long.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm from Western Ohio, and I live on a pig farm.
Hi, I'm Riley. I'm from Central Ohio, and I live on a pig farm.
My dad and my uncle and their team work with the pigs every day. My brother and my cousin and I also help take care of the pigs on our farm too. We also work together with other family farms to give our pigs the best care possible.
In Ohio, many families, just like ours, work hard to care for pigs so we can have pork in the grocery stores. Pork is meat that comes from pigs.
We keep our pigs in barns. This helps them stay warm in the winter, cool in the summer, and protects them from diseases and predators. Let me take you on a tour of our farm. On our farm, we take care of mother pigs and their babies. Mama pigs are called sows. The adults do all the work with the sows because they're so big. A baby pig is called a piglet. Helping take care of the babies is my favorite part of living on a pig farm. Life on a pig farm starts in the farrowing house. This is a barn with special pens where the moms have their babies, like a delivery room. When the mamas have farrows, that's what's called when she has her babies. She will have a litter. A litter is a group of babies all born at the same time. There will be about 12 piglets in every litter. Each baby pig will weigh 2 to 3 pounds when it is born. A sow and her litter are kept in special pens that keep the pigs from being squished when their mom lays down. These pens also have heat lamps to help keep the piglets warm, while their mom stays cool in her own area. Pigs start walking almost as soon as they're born. Piglets nurse at least once every hour. We have to make sure the moms get really good food and water so they can make enough milk for the babies. Pigs grow really, really fast. Pigs get all the nutrients they need from their mother's milk for about 3 weeks. That's when pigs get weaned. After pigs are weaned, they move to a new barn called a nursery and sows go to their own barn until the next time they have babies.
On our farm, we have sows and piglets too. But you've already seen that, so let me show you the rest of the farm. When the pigs get to the nursery, they will be about 3 weeks old and they will already weigh 15 to 20 pounds. The nursery barn is kept really warm to help keep them comfortable. Computer technology helps us control the temperature in all the buildings. Pigs can eat as much as they want, but they don't eat slop or garbage. Their feed is made from corn, soybean meal, and nutrients they need for healthy growth. We keep our pig food in these big bins to keep it fresh. The food then goes through a long tube right into the pig's feeder. Pig feeders are kept full all the time, and pigs can eat as much as they want. This is the pig drinking fountain, where they can have all the clean, fresh water they want too. When the pigs are 8 weeks old, they will weigh 40 to 60 pounds. They grow so fast that we have to move them to a new barn where they have more room to grow. This barn is called a finishing barn. Pigs will live here until it's time to go to market. When the pigs are ready for market, they will be about 6 months old and weigh 280 pounds. My grandpa used to raise pigs outside. Over time, our farm has changed and now our pigs have a lot nicer farms. Pigs really like it because they have fans and misters to stay cool in the summer and heaters to stay warm in the winter. Pigs spend a lot of time sitting and laying around. They also love to eat and drink, and they like to play in their pens too. I love pigs. My family loves raising pigs. We give our pigs the best care possible. Our family works hard to take care of the environment because we live and work here too.
Our pigs help feed the world by providing other families with bacon, pork chops, ham, and sausage.
We do all this.
You can have some pork on your fork.
So there's a lot of things in that video that that prove as examples of how we try to relate to our different audiences. So what I want to do is just open up the floor to any questions you guys might have for me, because I'll answer those a lot better than I can present to you at this point. But hopefully you enjoyed seeing a few of those videos, and I'd love to answer your questions.